It's Sean Murdoch from Exclusive Vodka when I'm in Atlanta rocking with TheBeatDropsRadio.com. Hold me down. Exclusive
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love you.
Best music.
Drop radio, 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 drop radio.
You need just one. I see you looking, but you hard to impress. If you find me, drop radio. Now you're 3 to 5 drop. Best it's from me on the Burwell show. You gon' listen for what you feeling, listen to me. Who you got for your radio? You got from you entrepreneur, make my radio rock. From Atlanta to the K-Man, in the came and out of East and the West, both love what you're saying. And if you got my days, it feels like I'm praying to say, love what you say. In the new Beat Drops Radio, Beat Drops Radio, Bianca Burwell, Bianca Burwell, Drop Radio, Drop Radio, Drop Radio,
You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show on the Beat Drops Radio, your top 40 pop and R&B station, the new beat of Atlanta. What's going on, Dougie Fresh?
Hey, it's a wide open Wednesday, last day of April.
Oh, man, it is. The whole month flew by like real quick.
Yes, it did.
Golly.
Bills are due.
Yeah. And trust they have their hands up. Oh, man. What is going on? Toledo 93.1 FM. We are on up there 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. every morning and also 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So what's going on, Toledo?
Double shot.
Yeah, get the double shot now. Just saying. The calling number here is 404-826-9223. Again, 404-826-9223 is the calling number here. And if you do not have any internet access, the listen line with no codes is 401-347-0418. If you just want to call and just listen, you know, just saying, or you want to fake like you working and just pull that up. But we got some stuff that we're going to be getting into today, Doug. We're going to be talking about the Oklahoma botched executions, and also Donald Sterling. Apparently, you know, the LA City Hall wants an apology. I saw that today. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but I'm seeing everybody coming out now.
Yeah.
Want something more.
They want an apology. All right. Well, we'll see what's going on with that. And then we have a special little excerpt from Dryer Buzz, Yolanda Lattimore, and we'll cue that up as well. So make sure you stay tuned. Simple branding tips later in the broadcast, and as always, weird news. So you keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. We got a whole lot that's going to be happening. If you want to be involved and you just want to watch and all of that other stuff and just kind of type your comments, the Q&A box is open. You can watch live just by going to TheBeatDropsRadio.com and click on Watch Live. And the Q&A box is right there. Give us about 20 seconds lag time, and we'll be able to see exactly what you have going on, and we'll be able to answer it. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to roll to some Angie Stone. I want to thank you. Keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show.
You want to work the sports in the next segment or third?
1 second.
I know that was.
Not that.
So what is
It's Power Shave. An aftershave lotion that blends with unique anti-inflammatory insect.
that sounds pretty good, but how does it help?
It prevents bumps, ingrown hairs, and razor burns. It helps reduce soreness of the skin.
That sounds like a fantastic product. What about the ladies? I know some ladies there.
Ladies are number 2. Power Shave. It prevents discoloration. It's also a hair removal. It's the fastest way to describe it.
I'm putting all this stuff on my face. My girl been using Power Shave all the time.
Yes, you could have. I tell you what you do. Go to powershave.com.
Ukraine is back. All right, Ukraine. Ukraine been listening lately, man.
We've got a lot of things going on over there.
Man, they like, we need something. Apple Valley, California is tuned in. Texas, Florida. That's home. Of course, I know.
Sunday morning. Inspiration right here on the Beatdrops Radio, 9 a.m. Make sure you tune in. Download the TuneIn app so you can take it wherever you go. Win the app right here on the station. Streamer radio, we are available. Make sure you get that inspiration that you need.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that I hear playing on your tablet?
The Bianca.
You know the music. Doug Lyman.
Time to put it to you in layman's terms with your Beat Drops Radio Sports Update.
What you got for me, Doug?
The NBA all day, all along, and it's not being boycotted. And the news developing, obviously, yesterday is not developing. If they did, Commissioner Adam Silver did ban Donald
Sterling.
I was going to say something else. Donald Sterling, lifetime ban, and the maximum penalty they could fine him was $2.5 million.
Exactly.
Not allowed to set foot on the property of the Clippers or be involved in anything in basketball. So basically, they took his toys away, and he's being forced to sell the team. Hopefully, all owners are on board to make this happen. So bottom line is, Adam Silver, you heard the auto. He's trying to get a position to go to, hopefully, a minority of ownership or somebody that's going to do something right for the cause. So we all know that's one hurdle lifted.
I can't wait to see exactly how they're gonna. I know that the commissioner Adam Silver was saying that he spoke. He didn't take a poll of the owners, but he spoke with owners, and they seem to be standing behind him. But man, they're gonna force him. They can force him. I guess the bylaws or whatever.
They've got some guidelines where he's going to do in his power anything he can to make sure that Donald Sterling is able to sell the team. And his wife, on the other hand, is a big Clippers fan. And she got a little bit of support from Doc Rivers and some of the players the other night when she showed up to the game in her box. Because she is an avid Clipper fan, unlike her. They're going through a divorce, obviously.
They're going through something.
They're going through a lot, so she might not be the owner, but there might be, through the divorce, you never know what can happen through that. And we can go touch on later about other people that are jumping up saying that they're interested in being the owner of the Clippers. And one thing is evident. The Clippers franchise value is going to skyrocket and double in price.
You think so?
Oh, everybody's been talking about that since they got rid of this guy and his notorious cheapskate, racist bigot, whatever you want to call him.
Right.
And he's cheap. I said that first, but the bottom line is, and I'll say it again, the franchise has gotten so much better. I mean, the Clippers were a joke.
Right.
Now they're, well, we're going to get right to it. We're going to get right to the scores and the sports. Because the Clippers were, last night, they did prevail. They did beat Golden State. They came back to Los Angeles. There was no boycott on the players' action. They went ahead and they played. Rumor was out. There wasn't a rumor. It was actually going to happen. If there was not swift action on Donald Sterling, the Warriors were going to pull off the court and show a protest. And then so they were, and the league probably would have all boycotted. So things had to happen. It happened swiftly.
All right.
So the game went on last night. The Clippers now lead the series 3-2.
You know everybody's pulling for them to win, right? Or do you think they're pulling for the Clippers to win?
Don't think Golden State is. And sure it wasn't last night when the Clippers prevailed 113-103 to take a commanding 3-2 lead in the first round of the series. Very emotional game, obviously, but it's good to see they're playing basketball in Los Angeles. At least somebody is Los Angeles. It's not the Lakers. Other games, well, Chicago's done. Their season is over with.
They're done?
They're done as the Washington.
I feel so lost. I haven't watched any games. That's why we had you done.
That's why you got to listen to the Beat Drops Radio for your sports updates.
Indeed.
The Washington Wizards prevailed over the Chicago Bulls 75-69 to wrap up the series and win the series 4-1. And they're waiting on the winner of the Pacers and the Hawks game.
Okay.
So.
What do you think about the Hawks? I mean, because you and the husband, you know, when was he here? Was that Friday?
The Hawks.
When Bobby was here?
Yeah, the Hawks and Pacers play Game 6 tomorrow night at Phillips Arena.
I like how you avoided that.
So we'll see. That series is not over with yet.
No, Bobby did say though. He was like, the Hawks gonna do it.
The Hawks looked. They destroyed the Pacers for basically 3.5 quarters of basketball on Monday night. So that series is in the Hawks' favor right now. 3-2. They're bringing it home to Atlanta. They're playing tomorrow night at Phillips Arena.
Okay.
If I got a ticket, I'm going. So that will be interesting. Memphis and Oklahoma. Memphis won last night in overtime. Imagine that. They won in overtime because the last 3 times these teams have played, actually 4 times, they've had overtime games.
Really?
That's a record.
Golly.
So
that's a lot of
overtime. So basically, when Memphis and Oklahoma City Thunder play, when they have bonus coverage all the time. They've had overtimes. That tells you how compelling and how close that series is.
Right.
The Memphis Grizzlies prevailed 100-99 in overtime to take a 3-2 game lead in the series.
You know they were sick. 1 point?
1 point. And actually, it's controversial, but not really. If you look at at the end of the game in overtime, there was a last-second shot by Oklahoma, but it didn't get in. It didn't get off in time, and it would have won. So those games are so close. I mean, 4 overtimes in a row.
God.
You know, that's something.
That takes a lot out of it.
And tonight we've got more NBA games. You got the Battle of Texas, Dallas at the Spurs. That series is tied up 2 games apiece. And we got Brooklyn and Toronto. That series is tied up 2 games apiece.
Yeah.
Portland at Houston, and Portland has the underdogs here. The Portland Trailblazers are up 3-1 in that series. So we got a lot of NBA going on. A lot happening. It's going to take us through June. And I'm just glad that what happened last night with no boycott, Swift, and
they had to
justifiable action.
They had to handle that. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing what Dryer Buzz has to say. Here she was.
Well, there's so many levels on that. It's more than just a basketball game and an owner. It's deeper than that.
Yeah, it is.
When the president's talking about it, Dryer Buzz is talking about it.
Right.
When all kinds of people are coming out and saying they'd like to be owners of the Clippers. That's what's happening. One other side note: this story just developed about an hour ago.
All right.
Famous Jameis Winston, Heisman Trophy winner, national champion. Freshman of the year, you know, he's got the world as his, basically, you know. Yeah. I mean, you know, as a young man, he won the Heisman Trophy.
Right.
He won the national championship. He decided to come back to college, and he's balling out in baseball. He's a great baseball player as well as a Heisman quarterback. So why are you going into Publix and trying to shoplift crab legs for $32.95?
I said, really?
Jameis. You know,
really? He must have really wanted those. He really, really wanted those crab legs.
I mean, obviously, your world, young man, is under a microscope.
Somebody would have bought him crab legs.
I
if
think
he
so.
really, really wanted those crab legs, he could have got, you know, just anybody.
Now, he wasn't arrested, but he was what they call as an adult civil citation. He was cited.
What the heck is an adult civil citation? What's going on, Athens, Greece? Appreciate you tuning in. But what's an adult?
It's not being.
What is that?
I don't know what you would classify that. It's not a felony. It's not really a you're cited. You're not arrested, but you're cited. Oh. Basically, he went home, and then they came and said, hey, and he said, I forgot to pay for him.
Really?
So he's probably going to get 20 hours of community service and say,
really?
Well, but you know what?
I forgot to pay for these crab legs I stuffed in my shirt.
Right. So, you know, I think he'll be okay. But, you know, this guy had the world vibe. You know, he just came out of that alleged. He won a national championship, and he had that one issue hanging over him about potentially rape, allegedly, and all that. And he got so you know, get your crab legs, pay for them, and win another national championship for Florida State, and then go to the NBA. Probably could, or NFL draft. And do
Are we sure that wasn't the premise? Like, they're looking at the well-being of the sports program rather than the theft of crab legs?
I don't know. You can look at it either way you want to.
I'm just saying.
Somebody was not happy that the crab legs were stolen, though.
I'm like, why are you taking crab legs?
Okay, let's just back up. Why are you taking crab legs? Because it's not an easy thing to shoplift. First of all, what are you doing? How do you hide? I mean,
I'm sorry.
no, I don't know the full thing because basically he got home. He was home when they came after him. It wasn't like they stopped him at the store.
Okay.
So if he was trying to take the crab legs allegedly and stuff them up his shirt and run outside, that's a hard thing to steal. I don't condone any shoplifting, but taking a magazine or a Twinkie, a little bit easier probably than putting some crab legs. You know, it's a little hard to. I'm just saying.
He had to know that they were coming because I'm looking at USA Today, and they're saying that he was very cooperative and he seemed fairly honest, and that he did not pay for the item. I don't know what fairly honest means, but it's either honest or he's not. So yeah, 20 hours of community service. Have mercy.
Yeah.
I just, dude. They're saying he's confident that he'll complete his community service obligation, and the situation will be resolved.
And I don't think he's playing baseball right now. He's actually been suspended from the baseball team. I think once he does his community service, I think he'll be playing baseball, obviously playing football to defend his national championship and his Heisman Trophy run.
Exactly.
So, but I don't know. The price of crab legs, I don't know.
$32.72, dude. Seriously? He could have got one of them chicks that's running after him, which we know it's probably several.
Right.
Like, go give me some crab legs. Okay. Whatever you like.
But, famous James still making the news.
Yes. All right. Next time, pay for your crab legs, dude.
That's right. Don't commit the crime if you can't do the time.
I want to see the tape. They saw the video. Every grocery store has videos, like video cameras all over the place. And just, seeing whatever it is, I want to see that.
Right. Crab legs.
Yeah. All right. Well, keep it up right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. And Kelly Price, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Donald Sterling coming up in the next segment. Keep it up right here.
My song, Get Out This Town, is about being friends. So many brothers and sisters. Many of us live in single parent, no ability. Too many kids, especially boys, are still waiting for the volunteer starts. Big Brothers Big Sisters alumni teams starts. Learn more about Big Brothers Big Sisters. You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show on the Botched Radio, your top rated on the end R&B station, the new beat of Atlanta. What's going on 93.1 FM in Toledo? I got Dougie Fresh right here.
What's happening?
And Antonio Wolf finally made it up in the camp.
What's up?
What's going on?
That's it.
I'm like,
I mean, be small. Just saying.
not going down that road. But as we alluded to, there are a lot of things happening as far as Donald Sterling, the fallout of his racist comments, and, you know, it's just a lot happening. So we listened to the Commissioner, Adam Sterling, on yesterday's broadcast. If you missed that, just go on the Botched Radio Facebook fan page. You can listen to it in its entirety, or on our YouTube channel, which, what's going on, Yolanda Lattimore? Watching and sharing love and sports. We appreciate you, lady. And we're going to be playing her commentary coming up here just shortly of this whole situation. I love it. But the Los Angeles City Council has voted to back the NBA's decision. So before we go there, you know, I am going to roll to her commentary, Drop Brothers. You haven't had the pleasure of meeting Yolanda Lattimore yet, have you?
Not yet.
You know, she's on point, though.
Yeah, she is.
She's on point.
She's the buzz.
You know,
Well, then,
she's been around for 2 decades now, you know, doing this thing, and she's been doing it big. She's been a front runner as far as blogging and all that is concerned. So, you know, Yolanda Lattimore, what is going on with the buzz?
Well, for this edition of hashtag #HashTagBuzz, I'm Yolanda, and let's get to the root of the story with DryerBuzz.com. Call her what you will, side chick, home wrecker. There are a few others floating around, but when you get to the root of the story, she's the Harriet Tubman of the NBA. What's in the mind of an 80-year-old billionaire? Racism, intolerance. They say free your mind and the rest will follow. When V. Stiviano, now ex-girlfriend of Clippers owner Donald Sterling, freed his mind and his NBA team. The way we see it, Stiviano uncovered the worst case of modern-day sharecropping right under our noses in the middle of NBA playoffs as it stands in the aftermath of one conversation known as Rob videotape. Grown men, millionaires, seem to be working for the worst billionaire ever. An investigation is soon to link a recording surrendered or leaked where Clippers owner Donald Sterling expressed his opinions about Associated and how his side chick associated with the blacks, namely Magic Johnson, and other minorities. Reaction from NBA Commissioner Adam Silver was swift. Investigation short. Results final. Banned for life. The commissioner apologized to a list of great black players, then announced punishment handed down to Donald Sterling, banned for life from NBA games, practices, facilities, or participating in business or personnel decisions, barred from governors' meetings and league activities, fined $2.5 million, which is the max. The funds must be donated to an anti-discrimination effort. Swift and final first actions by the new commissioner, making V. Stiviano, in our opinion, the Harriet Tubman of NBA. It was like watching Amistad. Notice we didn't say Roots. And signing of the Declaration of Basketball Independence. And get this, the actions of the commissioner came down on the anniversary of the Rodney King verdict. Rest in peace, Rodney. Did Clippers avoid another quiet riot by wearing their shirts backwards? At post time, Donald Sterling vowed not to sell with the Clippers. Even Magic Johnson has expressed interest, and owners are ready to distance themselves from the Sterling they always known. Looks like a hostile takeover is in full swing. Should Sterling keep his team banned for life? The man is 80 plus. They say the men live long and prosper. He's enjoyed a number of decades as he cooks, feeding, clothing, and giving cars to Clippers. What's a billionaire to do now? As for V, now left dodging paparazzi on the front lawn and facing a side chick lawsuit from Sterling's estranged wife, we can say this. She did that. B. Stimiano freed $1 million. Oh, we digress. Hashtag Harrison Buzz. We just took you to the root of the story, the buzz behind the buzz with DryerBuzz.com. Watch it, read it, listen today and every day. After you click play, click share, and subscribe so you never miss a minute of the buzz. I get a lot with the A, Lattimore, and the A stands for always got the buzz.
Yolanda Lattimore. We appreciate that Dryer Buzz commentary.
Yolanda, you need to come on down to the station somewhere.
Oh, she been here.
I can see, well, not like I'm here. She needs to come back down so I can.
She watching.
Yolanda, basically, hey, come on back down so I can meet you because you sound real nice. I like the information that you're giving out. What? Don't judge me. I want to meet her.
You see this, everything turns into this.
What? She got a lot of good, helpful information. She's a good person to know, network with.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
So, Doug.
Yeah.
The Dryer Buzz.
Yes.
Hater.
Side chick, side chick, all of that.
So hate in here.
Side piece, side chick. You know, she
Sure, baby.
I like the Dryer Buzz commentary. The Harriet Tubman. What do you think?
I don't know about that. I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, position Miss B up there at that level. However, there's so many ways along with this. I do like the fact that she brought it. She blew the whistle on this fool, on this racist, on this bigot. But you know, where do we go from here on that? Because dude going to get paid.
Regardless.
They took away his keys to the country club. He can no longer go to a Clippers game. He can no longer be associated with the NBA. He used to be the owner. I can do this. I can do what I want. They took away his stuff at the 81-year-old billionaire, and now he's going to get double the money for the franchise. Hopefully, not get double the money, but hopefully the franchise will be sold and sold quick.
Yeah, but it's still up to him to sell.
He will be. They're forcing that on him.
They can force him.
So that's the next thing.
Yeah, if that's the case, he can buy his. He's so rich, he can buy his own.
I think he can buy another side piece too.
And he can probably going to buy a soccer team.
He's going through a divorce. He's losing his MBA. I mean, I'm sorry for one bit. Trust on that. But he's going to get paid.
So
the Harriet Tubman, as we were saying, the original question was, no, I don't. I think that.
You don't think she's the Harriet Tubman?
I don't think so.
She freed.
She's a gold digger, opportunist.
She freed them.
She saw money and all that.
I saw something that said that she felt kind of bad about the ban for life thing.
That's because she ain't getting enough money.
I think she got plenty of money.
Yeah, but not banned for life money. She like, dang, she got paid for me. Damn, for life.
Now it's just going to be messy because the same thing, not quite being banned, but when you got him and Donald Sterling's wife and his wife are going through a divorce, and that's going to mess up this whole ownership thing.
Oh, man.
The same thing happened for Los Angeles Dodgers. Before Magic became the owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, it was a divorce situation. All that does is prolong things. And then she likes the Clippers, and the players seem to consult. And
I didn't even think about that, Doug.
So that's another thing.
That's going to be a mess.
So she may be the owner. It may still be a Sterling.
You know what? I did not think about it.
So either way, that's going to complicate things.
It is. Because she's going to be like,
making up words. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
that's cool. You cool like that.
Making up words. I've done that.
Yeah, because she's going to be like, no, I own half of this thing. Half of everything of his is mine.
She probably did.
And I don't want to sell it. Well, right now, they love her. They hate him. And right now, with her being in the position that she's in, she's obviously, you know, her husband is with another chick in everybody's face. And the woman always is going to get sympathy in that perspective.
Basically, the enemy of my enemy is my ally.
Well, they do. I mean, Doc Rivers and the players did consult with her.
So she has their respect.
Yeah.
They like her. And they like, you know what, he's treating me bad anyway. He's cheating on me. He's flaunting his side piece in front of everybody, taking pictures. We know you love us. We know you love the team. She's not on record for being a slumlord and talking negative about, anybody else. That's him.
It's by association.
No, they're not getting, she's not. Because they're not even treating her that way.
They're not treating her that way, but they see her, I feel they see her as like the kind of the scapegoat, like the eye and so on type of thing. So if he's doing this, okay, man, he's treating you this way, come to our side so we can actually work
I don't even think she need to come to a side. They're all already embracing.
I'm just saying, I'm using that as an example, using her kind of work what they want through her. Since she had more of the power that they have in this scenario, they're like, okay, you know what? Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I don't know.
One thing is certain, that the franchise will be sold to somebody.
Yep.
And the value of that franchise is going to double what it is today. So when Oprah comes in calling, when Larry Ellison from Oracle comes in calling, when Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya are all rumored to do all these, and everybody else, and the B&B Entertainment looking to buy it.
You know what I'm saying?
Antonio looking to buy it. Everybody out there looking to buy the Clippers.
They take post-dated checks.
Wait a minute. Now, the last news that I saw as far as Oprah, she wasn't interested in buying the team. She mentioned about Magic having interest. So now you're saying
Magic said they had the first front runner. What happened today? I think it was from ESPN. That Oprah, Larry Ellison, owner of CEO of Oracle.
Okay. Oracle, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He owns the Oracle Arena for Golden State.
Right.
So he wants his franchise. They're looking to get partnerships are being kind of talked about right now.
Okay.
I don't think De La Hoya and Floyd are going to be able to do it for reasons. Just from the standpoint of Floyd jail, De La Hoya off the boxing court, whatever you want to call it, issues. That's not exact. No, I don't think they have enough juice right now.
That is possible. I don't know. I guess we'll just see how this thing comes out. Over now, I was surprised because I just watched a little TMZ, and she was asking them like, "Wow, how was that for you guys? Did she call you?" But she was talking to like the little peons. They were just out there trying to get the story. They don't know how the story came.
They're first. They may not be right, but they're first.
Exactly. How do you feel about TMZ and their credibility right now, Doug?
They were credible on this, but they're always the first to do that. They're always the first, whether that's true. Doesn't mean first mean right, but that's their thing, man. They're the National Enquirer of Sports. They got a whole TMZ sports department.
Yeah, they got TMZ sports, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. I mean, at this point, I don't know how the other media feels about it, but it's like,
they mad because they can't get there first. They TMZ that jet.
TMZ is like building a strong force. I mean, they really are. They're like all over the place.
So it's hard to know. He came from People's Court and just came out. This TMZ.
I think he's still doing People's Court.
Yeah, he is. But I mean, that's where he branched off. That's where he originally was from. He's a lawyer.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
He came from he was doing People's Court, commentary in People's Court, and then he decided to do the TMZ thing. Got a couple of partners.
How long has TMZ been around?
I can't call it.
I think about 6-7 years.
I mean, he's been doing this thing for a long time. So it's like he's built it up. It's a credible. It's not one of those.
So that must see TV for you, TMZ, every night in the Burwell house. You got to sit down, eat your popcorn, ready to watch TMZ.
No, we don't watch TMZ like that. I only look at it when I'm here at the station. I look and see exactly what's going on with TMZ. I saw they had Candy Burris the other day. Her at the airport, asking her about the Portia and Kenya war fight. Was it as interesting or as wild watching it as on TV as it was actually being there? And I did watch that. Garland, thank you so much. I had to watch it just to see what he was talking about, and it was true.
So you found it?
Yeah, I did. It was true. Just go on TMZ's channel.
They have a show on that
TMZ's channel, and a few other people, they did the spin-off because another one that I saw, she was like, rewind, and she played it again like 3 times because I didn't catch it the first time. I was like, what are you talking about? And so what I'm referencing is that the fight that took place between Kenya Moore and Portia, where Kenya was really provoking her. Either one. Kenya Moore was really, really provoking her. She has that mouth, but she took out a bullhorn. And, and put it in her face. Cynthia Bailey was sitting in the middle of Kenya and Portia, and she took out that bullhorn and, you know, said the things that she said. Cynthia had that look like, really, really, chick, really? And then Portia got up like, that is it? You done pushed the button. She grabbed that head, but it's just when she got up, when Portia got up, she accidentally grabbed part of Cynthia's dress and exposed the breasts. That's what happened.
All right.
That was just absolutely crazy. So, you know, and then
So nothing was exposed from Kenya or Portia.
No.
Nah, see.
Portia drug Kenya. I mean, she drug her.
Off the floor with it.
I was like, what the?
Portia's little. I mean,
She drug Kenya.
Yeah. You know,
She drug her. And when she grabbed that head, y'all haven't seen that. I'm just saying. Go on YouTube.
that's all you saw was head.
Go on YouTube and then put in the search term Portia and Kenya fight,
see what happens.
and you will see all kinds of stuff. And do the 4-minute and 30-second one. That one. That's the one.
That's when you'll see
where they do. Well, no, I'm saying the rewind 3 times.
So
Where
you'll see who's on that.
I mean, because at first you don't catch it until she rewinded it, like, you know, and it was like,
Oh, they're really good.
okay, I see what they're talking about. Now, at first, I had no idea. So, oh man,
Side good. No,
really?
that's it.
All right, so we'll continue to see what the rollout is of this Donald Sterling situation. I believe it's more to come. More people are going to be weighing in. I think Akeem Olajuwon had the things that he had to say. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I think he had something to say. Just a whole bunch of folks. They're voicing their opinion. So we're still what? We're still less than a week old with this story, right?
I can't wait to see what Kanye got to say.
Crickets. I should have had that song like
Who's just gonna come out? Donald Sterling don't like women.
we know. There was no Lil Wayne. He said what he had to say. And it was all beeped out. Beep, beep, beep. And he had that look like, yeah.
I
That was
can't
it. Snoop
I can't take him
Dogg.
seriously.
Snoop, did you see what Snoop had to say?
No, I heard it. I heard it was a rant. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a whole lot to say. And then next thing you know, he was watching TV. He was done. Had on his slippers and start watching TV. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. Oh my God, just the craziest stuff. One way, if you play your cards right, keep it like right here on the Bianca Burwell Show.
poor. So I want to poor family. So I want to be family. So I'm going to tell you that. Oh, is that rich? I think I look more like that. That's cold. I was like, good. Mix some juice. She's excited.
Please don't put this on. I'm putting it all over.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't bring my juice. Let's get it.
You ready to try it?
Oh, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy. It's okay. They make surprises.
I should do another step. You saw it?
You don't see it on there? When it was posted. Hold on. You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show on the Botched Radio, your top 40 pop and R&B station, the new beat of Atlanta. Also on 93.1 FM in Toledo. Jam Pack Radio. Indeed.
Jam packed with beat and beat entertainment. Bianca Burwell.
So in that area, Lucas County, downtown, no matter. You can listen to us on the airwaves 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. every morning, and also 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day, twice a day. 93.1 FM. You Make it fresh, man.
We're getting ready to break into this story you were talking about, the botched execution.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to get my facts straight.
It was crazy. And all those that are listening in, just in case you want to call in, comment, or have a question, the call-in number is 404-826-9223. The number again is 404-826-9223. But yeah, back to this process execution, man. It's crazy, man. You know, they said he was alive for 43 minutes after the first injection. That's crazy.
Yeah, the governor of Oklahoma called Wednesday for an independent review, and you guys can check out this as well. It's on Yahoo News, USA Today, CNN. It's absolutely everywhere.
Absolutely. So,
yeah. You know, review the state's execution protocols after a botched procedure that's made headlines around the world. And if you guys haven't seen it, you know, I mean, even the Associated Press, Canadian Press, this story was updated 18 minutes ago, according to what I'm looking at in front of me. And, you know, and you're right, Antonio, he did die of a heart attack 43 minutes after his execution. You know, and what they're saying is that falls short of humane standards required. The manner of his death drew censure from human rights groups. Now, everybody has their thoughts in regards to the death penalty and how they feel about it. I mean, it seems to me that the intent was for the men to die anyway.
You've got, yeah, exactly.
I'm just
Yeah,
throwing it out there.
and he was the first of several executions going on that day.
Exactly.
So basically, he had an overtime.
well, what they're saying is that
You had an overtime?
He had overtime game.
Overtime game?
Because go ahead.
I'm sorry, but well, what they're saying, they saying that yeah, he was supposed to die and things like that, but they're saying that it broke Constitution, that it was being used against the Constitution protection laws that protects it against cruel and unusual punishments. So they're saying this is basically his death. That the process of his death, the manner of his death, the process of his death was basically unconstitutional. Because I mean, they say he suffered throughout the whole thing. He had this vein exploded, and he ended up dying from a heart attack from all the shock and pain that he was going through.
Yeah, but he was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, but they didn't want to die painfully, like suffering, not by somebody else's hands.
But he was gonna die anyway.
Well, my thing is, if they
I'm
have,
still feeling like,
Yeah, we all gonna die, but if you want to die suffering,
but he's gonna die anyway.
they don't want to.
I'm sorry,
This
Doug.
goes against
No, they
cruel
just-
and unusual punishment.
I mean, then you had, you know, when they do these public executions, they had what, a couple other ones are supposed to take place right after his.
Exactly.
So I mean, that messed up the program.
Yeah, it waited like 2 hours.
Did they delay? My question is, did they delay the other two executions? I'm thinking they did.
They had to.
Yeah, they
Is there
actually,
that-
the
So
one
the
that
other,
2 hours afterwards,
they got to pass.
yeah, actually still on the books, but they have to wait until May the 13th before that one. I guess unless something else happens.
Well, I think it might even be.
In fact, Charles Warner is his name. He was scheduled to die 2 hours after locking.
I think they are actually going to might wait a little longer than that because they have a lot of things to clear up because this is their first time using this 3-drug cocktail and they have a lot of things ahead of them that they need to prepare for.
Well, I don't know.
Course and everything.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be longer, but according to what they said is that Charles Warner, his execution is in place until May 13th. That is what they are saying. It's just a mess. But now the state of Ohio, they're going to increase the dosage of lethal injection drugs. They are. And this is something, and I mentioned it briefly a couple days ago, and it just seems fitting to talk about it again. That Dennis McGuire in January, there was a situation that happened with him, and apparently there is a drug, intravenous dosage of midazolam, if I'm saying that right, a sedative, will be increased 5 times, while the dose of hydromorphine, or morphone, a potent painkiller, will be increased by 20%, both to 50 milligrams. So, and apparently that there was a specific drug the state of Ohio uses that their original source no longer will supply that to them. So they're going to increase the dosage of what they do have. Ohio became the first state to fall back on the new 2-drug backup combination with the lethal injection of McGuire. So, because with him, witnesses describe McGuire as gasping for air and making loud snorting noises and sounds during the 25 minutes after the drug began to flow. So, his Dayton family, Dayton, Ohio, sued the state, arguing that Ohio's execution method constituted cruel and unusual punishment. So, the state's reviewing that or whatever, and there's just a whole lot going on as far as the death row and the manner in which, to me, I don't know how you can. I guess if they don't feel anything, then it's humane. Is that what it is?
They're trying to make it as possible, as less painful as possible. They don't want people suffering at the hands of others. You know what I mean? As far as their death.
Which is an oxymoron when they've done something that's heinous and inhumane. Being in that situation where they are.
Rape and murder. I found out something crazy about, speaking of rape, in 31 states in the U.S., if a woman has a child as a result of rape, her rapist can sue her for custody and visitation rights. In 31 states.
Yeah, that's happened.
That's crazy as hell.
But
I just found that out yesterday.
It's happened.
Like, wow.
The custodial rights and things of that nature.
But yeah, that is crazy that they don't want you to suffer at the hands of others regardless of how much pain you inflicted upon the world or others. It's
gonna die anyway. It's just, I mean, maybe I'm being insensitive to the situation. I don't know, but he was on death row. We knew it was happening. It didn't go down quite like they had planned to, but the end result was. So do we spend taxpayer dollars to figure out what went wrong in a death that was already scheduled?
No.
Do we do that?
No, we should bring back the firing squad.
But what I'm saying is, is that what's about to happen?
More than likely.
Probably. I'm probably going to go that route, which is probably wrong, but I'm just saying, just get it done.
I'm just saying.
Efficiently.
I say after the injection didn't work, they should have pulled out a revolver and point blank.
The injection did work, apparently.
Yeah, but it took all that time. I mean, that's time you wasted that you could have killed somebody else.
Really?
I mean, they had 2 guys online ready to go next.
Right.
2 hours. But the manner of what happened,
put them off.
But they got to clean up first and everything. Some people died. They ate something. They released their bodies.
I mean, people were there to see an execution too.
They were there to watch it.
Right. What about what did they get? What did they get out of it?
They pulled the curtain. I think one of the reports I saw, they pulled the curtain like 15 minutes later or something like that.
Show's over.
It was like, yeah, this ain't going like we thought. We're gonna pull the curtain down.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
With a regularly scheduled program.
Just saying.
He on the table twitching and stuff. He pulled the curtain. That's the good part.
Really?
Just saying. Don't make me watch on execution. What is that?
thinking about, I mean, I guess the people that were affected wanted to see what was going to happen and how it was happening, and just to make sure. But I tell you who's happy right now is Charles Warner. 'Cause he was up next.
Right.
That was his partner.
Yeah, they were arguing with the state about the humaneness or whatever it was. But Charles was like, sorry you had to go first, bro, but you saved me 2 weeks. Appreciate you.
Nah, he probably been in there long enough. Like, man, let's just do this over with.
Man, you know, he don't want to. I don't know. People have their views and their opinions in regards to capital punishment and, you know, the death penalty. It doesn't seem like to me that that's something that's going to be taken off of the books anytime soon.
No. Especially since the pharmaceutical companies is into it too. Come on now, they're making mad money from that. So absolutely not. I don't think so. Charles probably just like, man, I'm glad he was the guinea pig. He killed me straight.
I mean, does capital punishment deter to stop crime?
I don't see how it's deterring
Absolutely.
Some
anyway.
people aren't afraid to die.
They could care less.
No.
They don't think about it before you know, like committing the act, or just about before they commit the act. If I do this,
Do me a favor and
they
kill me.
might kill me. So I'm not gonna do this.
It's like the mindset of a suicide bomber
Yeah.
I walk down the street.
or a terrorist, however you want to call it.
Exactly. They could care less.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to die. You meet that person, you better pack a lunch
Yeah.
because it's on.
Ain't nothing you can really do.
That temporary, momentary gratification, that present gratification they're looking for. Right there.
That's crazy.
It is what it is. Well, him dead, finally.
You said finally.
Who's up next?
Really?
Charlie. Come on, Charlie.
Did you say Charlie?
Step on up.
Yeah, Charlie is like, yeah, I'm cool.
Come on, step on up. We got you a nice little cocktail for you.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What Charlie Brown said is, deuces, I'm cool for a little bit. So keep it like right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. We'll be right back.
great personality, connect well with people, and ideas that you know would make a great show, then contact the Beat Drops Radio and email your YouTube links, website, and contact information to TheBeatDropsRadio@gmail.com to set up an appointment today. Act quickly as we are gearing up for the new year and expanding our network to include interesting, creative, fun, original, and captivating shows, and this just might be you. We are a family-friendly, top 40 pop and R&B station located in the Atlanta metro area. Now, if you don't live in the Atlanta area and have pre-recorded shows, we have time slots available for you too. Don't delay and email us today to TheBeatDropsRadio@gmail.com.
You are tuned into the Bianca Burwell Show on the Beat Drops Radio, your top 40 pop and R&B station, and also 93.1 FM jam-packed radio in Toledo, Ohio. I got Antonio Wolf in the building.
Oh, yeah.
And I also have Doug E. Fresh, and we are about to get into some branding tips. But before we get into that, something just came up, Doug. Doug.
I'm here. I'm still here.
All right, just want to make sure.
I'm getting so excited. I don't know.
Everybody don't see you. They got to hear you. Yeah.
I'm here.
All right, check it out. Apparently, the LA Clippers and all of that, the NBA, they aren't the only ones that have banned Donald Sterling. But he was just banned, this is as of today, from the Nevada's Bunny Ranch brothel.
Huh.
We got principles, man.
Dennis Hoff has banned Sterling for life from ever entering the doors of the Bunny Ranch near Carson City, Nevada, and any of his 6 other brothels in the state.
Glad he didn't ban me.
So apparently, he says a lot of NBA players come here to party. This is what now y'all know. Huffington Post was going on today. I see you tuned in. You know, Huffington Post weird news. Y'all know I love it, and I because they have some of the craziest stuff. But this one right here, I didn't see that in the mainstream news. Did you?
No, I did see where he gave a donation to UCLA, and they said no, we're not taking your $2 million. But the Bunny Ranch thing, now that's cutting edge news.
That right there, doggone it. So, out of respect for them, the other NBA players, they have banned Sterling from ever coming there. Hall says his sense of confidentiality prohibits him from confirming or denying if Sterling has ever visited his brothels.
I'm sure he did.
Really?
I mean, you came out. How you gonna come out and ban somebody that never been? It doesn't. Nah, he been there. You been there. I'm glad he didn't ban me. But he been there.
You been there.
He been there.
So.
Same one time.
And what they're saying is at any given time, 20 to 23% of the prostitutes that are there at that brothel are African American. And
that's true.
So how do you been there?
So I heard.
Well, that's true.
What? They have a HBO special. You see it on the
whatever
the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah, they got the HBO
It's a
special.
show. It's a series.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I thought it's called. Didn't they call it like a Cat House or something?
Yeah, Cat House.
Yeah.
I'm not believing neither one of y'all.
No, it was
pull it up on the internet.
You pull it up on the internet.
You pull it up. You want to talk about it?
I don't need to pull it up.
I mean, it's no longer. It's not in rotation, but it was a couple years ago. It was a couple seasons.
Nah, not even a couple years ago. It was I think they just stopped like maybe about a year and a half ago.
The old cat that ran that spot, and he had
him and his wife ran it actually.
Right.
Him and his wife.
Yeah, him and his wife.
It was a legit business, and it was.
I mean, it is out there in Nevada. That is, it's a legitimate prostitution.
Takes care of.
I want to open
family-run business.
I guess so.
Open me up a Bunny Ranch.
Sterling isn't the first high-profile person forbidden to partake in Hoff's Garden of Earthly Delights. They banned Duck Dynasty's guys. The guys from Duck Dynasty.
They banned them?
They've been banned. Those guys are the biggest homophobic beat holes, and they have they're living, killing animals. So they've also banned Michael Vick. They banned Michael Vick.
Why they ban Michael Vick? Oh, because of the dog. Yeah, I guess.
They said we don't want him here, and they couldn't guarantee his safety from the girls because the girls love animals.
Wow.
That's what they said.
Air Force Amy.
Horse.
Did you say Air Force?
You know what I'm talking about. There was.
I know what you're talking about. Bridget.
Yeah.
Bridget and Midget.
Y'all have issues.
Don't judge us.
Oh my goodness. So there you go. I just had to share that with you guys.
It took me a while to remember the name, but I knew it.
Yeah, I remember.
I just had to share that
I'm
with y'all.
glad you did.
Oh my goodness.
Kind of hard to come out of that, man.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hard to come out.
as usual, we always talk about branding tips for the small business owners and entrepreneurs, and we appreciate everybody for watching us live online. If you want to see everything that's going on in the station as it happens, just go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com, click on Watch Live, and if you missed it, it doesn't matter because it is archived immediately, so you can go to our YouTube channel and select from any of our 300 videos, and
It's a lot of videos.
yes, a lot of videos because we do our job here. Content, that's what we do. And I always love helping. We're going to roll to this topic. What we always love as far as helping the entrepreneurs and business owners, because we know that everybody does not always get the information that they need. They have something, they have a product, they have, that they want to promote, and they don't quite know how to do it. And I believe in giving information freely and helping people because people have shared information with me, not always freely, because I did pay a grip on some BS not too long ago, and we'll talk about that because I am writing my book. Can't wait for that one, Dougie Fresh.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So share with us, Doug, some branding and simple branding marketing.
Well, you talked about the word video came up a lot in the last couple of seconds there.
Indeed.
And I'm just going to share it quickly from Social Media Examiner. It's an online publication. And these are 5, and I'll throw in a couple bonus ones, 5 little known YouTube features for marketers.
All right.
So we all got YouTube, or some of us get the value of video. But what can you do with YouTube? Some things that people don't really necessarily know what they can do with YouTube. First of all, when you watch a video, man, you want music.
Yeah.
You want music, helps the video. It's obvious. So where do you get the music? I mean, do you have to, you don't want to break copyright laws, or people do some bootleg things. People put music on, but eventually I might catch you.
Yes.
Well, YouTube now has what they call the YouTube audio library.
Really?
And they've got over 150 royalty-free songs, or instrumental songs you can put in there.
Are you serious?
That's right there. That's one of the 5 little known YouTube features of marketing that you don't know about.
So it's a whole library.
150 songs, yeah, right now.
All right.
Still not bad, though.
You know, the little instrumental jazz or whatever you want,
Yeah.
they've got that. So that's called the YouTube, and it's free, the auto library. And all these are free. It's enhancements for YouTube. This is one that I didn't know about. It's called the YouTube Fan Finder, where you can actually do a video ad for subscribers that come to your channel. And it runs an ad.
Tearing up the mic. Really?
So it's YouTube Fan Finder. I haven't touched that one yet, but I'm going to definitely experiment with that to see how that works. So it's a YouTube Fan Finder. Number 3, and I've used this, you're allowed to link one website in your videos. Not an annotation, but actually have a link come up in your video. When they click on that link, you can go to an actual website. Not a video, but a website.
This is new?
It's been around for a little bit.
For a little bit?
But it's one of the unknown. Understand, these are unknown, now they're known video secrets. Not like the Bunny Ranch, which is well known, except for you didn't know about it. Exactly. Associated website annotations. Now you know about this one in video programming, where you watch a video and you see a video pop up. You can click on that video. That's just a way to keep people on your videos.
Exactly.
That's been around, but people don't utilize that. It's simple as adding another video link within a video. So you have a video playing, and up pops another. The deal is you want people to watch your videos, stay engaged, talk about it, subscribe, and have a call to action. So into video programming. And last but not least of the 5, and I'll throw in a couple more.
Okay.
This is live radio here, and I'm messing up.
You sound like
Can't see me.
Limbo right now.
Live radio here. YouTube live events, which is equivalent to Google Hangouts. But it's better.
How's it better?
Different camera angles.
Really?
Captions.
You get captions?
Yes. It's called YouTube live events. And I believe that is free now. But one time you had to be like a paid partner with YouTube, but it's YouTube live events. So that's something that we could consider doing with YouTube and radio station.
We don't say YouTube live events.
YouTube live events. So
we're going to check on that too.
And just a couple quick tips and layman's terms what you want to do for a YouTube channel as well. have a call to action in your videos. Let your viewers know. One, encourage them to do something. Let alone let them know that you want them to subscribe. You gotta tell people, subscribe to my channel. Let them know. Online communities, like social media, like when you post on somebody's Facebook page, or you Instagram a comment, or connect on LinkedIn or whatever. Same thing with video. You can have an opportunity now to comment on people's videos and share a video link. So it's about engagement. And last but not least, create a playlist now. There's so much video content out there. If you got a lot of content, put it in playlists. So this would be my music playlist. This would be my sports playlist. This would be my Bunny Ranch
How easy
highlight
is that?
videos.
How easy is that to create a playlist?
Simple. Once you got to play around with the tool. You know how to find out, how to learn? You go to YouTube and type in how to make a playlist. Because video will teach you how to do video.
That's great.
That's how I learned.
That's how I learned.
Shop.
Exactly. I mean, video, right on. I mean, video is a great teaching tool for visual learners. Would you rather read a book or watch a 2-minute video? So be like, I like to read, it's fundamental, but seeing is believing, and video kind of dumbs it down a little bit.
You pay more attention to the video anyway.
Right.
That's why it's easier to learn visually.
Exactly. That's it, man. I just say, people, get aware of YouTube, play with it. It's no longer about casting skateboards. Just some great tools for marketing. Subscribe. Watch our videos. Do your thing, but make it compelling, make it engaging. Have a call to action, and use the tools that you have. It's free. That's it.
All right. And again, recap. What was the tips that you just gave us?
Tips. YouTube live events. That was the one I think is pretty hot. You got a live event, being able to do that. YouTube Auto Library, having music with your videos. But the hardest thing about doing videos is if you don't have music to play that's not yours. Everybody can take a song and put it on there. And half the time, they may pull it down, they may not, but you know, who wants to have that linger over them?
Exactly. YouTube will knock that thing down.
Being able to associate with website links is another tool, and in-video programming. So just really leveraging video. Right now, we are using video at TheBeatDropsRadio.com, streaming our show with Google Hangouts. It's another great tool. So video is key, and video to promote your brands or services or live events.
Oh, yeah. Especially if it's kind of dry, you can also use video to spice it up a little bit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then if you don't have that music is key, man. That video will go dry so quickly. You know, people, we get it. People really don't know how to really talk sometimes. You know, and then once the video go dry, you got that little music to pick you up, and yeah, that even motivates you sometimes.
Absolutely. Having that video to start the video. I mean, you could be doing some dry product training video, but have some video going in there. I mean, you could be talking about like grill parts and stuff.
This is the grill, this is the chamber.
But
you got no beat behind that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the grill, huh?
And then they tell somebody to subscribe to that video.
I want a burger now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Seize the moment. Feel the moment. Visualize.
Flip it. Flip it.
Let's bring this back.
Recognize, visualize, and time to monetize.
Real.
But the whole concept and the whole purpose of this segment is to help you guys that are listening and those of you all that are tuning in on how to brand your business using video, right?
Right.
You know, and some of us don't do that on a regular basis, and you might think about branding just from one perspective, but you know, video is something is critical. It's important. Matter of fact, last time I was in Toledo, I helped my auntie with as far as her work, because
bragging.
Who's bragging? It's business. But
I'm tired about hearing about Toledo all the time. Yeah.
You gonna hear that they hearing us right now.
Just killed our viewers out there.
Yes, you did. I'm gonna need you to bring that back.
We love Toledo, the glass city.
So at any rate, you know, just helping individuals, especially near or far, nationally, internationally, that you know you want to put your customers first. You want to think about your customers. You want to establish a brand identity, and that is making sure that everything is consistent. All of your messages are consistent that you put out there. Would that be right?
That'd be right. That's why I think playlists are big too. Because if you've got a brand and you're marketing all kinds of videos, you want to categorize different things. For me, I do product training videos on grill parts. That doesn't need to necessarily be with my boxer that I promote online. I don't think, you know, that's a different thing. Or a singer, or a writer, you know, whatever it is. But being able to categorize and have that constant message.
And just remember, with branding, there is a feeling. There is a connection that you want to, or you want your customers to have, that every time they say your brand name, they have that certain feeling. Whether it's, Toyota,
Ronnie Killer.
Nike, please.
Hmm.
Not that.
All right.
But just all kind of stuff that we want to make sure that there's a specific feel that people feel good about it. And that's the whole goal. And it takes a while to build a brand, and it takes just minutes to destroy it. So when you're a business owner and you are building a brand, whether you're an author, entrepreneur, musician, you want to make strategic moves in the things that you do with your brand, because it can be destroyed. I'm talking about quickly.
So make as much money as you can real quick.
No, you want to make sure that you're there for the long haul. And some people may, and I'm going to express this because it's been said to me. One of those that you're a control freak. Good, because if you let people do whatever they want to do with your brand and they don't suffer from the repercussions of the fallout, they're not there to pick that up. So you might want to consider that. When you are building a brand and you have a goal, or you have a focus of where you want your brand to go, you want to have people in your team or that surround you that understand what that goal is and don't do the things to sabotage it. Now, will you come across those that will try to sabotage or do things contrary to what it is that you're trying to accomplish? Yes. So when you come across those people, what you have to do is cut them. And you can't feel bad about it. Cut them. Because
ban them for life.
Because ultimately, that's right. Because ultimately,
lethal injection there.
Really? But ultimately, because what they will do is once they tear your stuff down, they'll move on to the next one. Okay? And then you're left with nothing. And you have to end up trying to start that thing all over again. Nobody is up like you are, grinding and trying to get that thing accomplished like you are. They don't see the 365, the 19, 20-hour days that you stay up at night working every single day. And, and they may have a regular job or some other means of making money while, you can work for 2 weeks and not get any money. So the whole goal is you're working for that major payoff. You're looking at the bigger picture, and you can't let anybody, hinder you from that, regardless of how they feel about you personally. This is business. It's not personal. This is business. So keep it like right here. We'll be right back. We'll close it out. Mary J. Blige, Flying Away.
nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that.
I love that song. Mary J. Flying Away. I don't even understand how that song did not get the airplay that it should have gotten when she first came out with it. It's just one of those where I can just, relax and just kind of bob with it. You know what I'm saying?
Because it wasn't, when she first came out, she came out hard and gutter with it. You know what I mean? She was just...
She had the hip-hop,
she came out gutter with it. And when this came out, it was like, okay, this is nice. It's positive, but it ain't gutter.
I love it.
The demographic that she came out with, they wanted that gutter sound, that, okay, the Project Queen type thing. Man, I feel like I smell the boo-boo face.
Really?
Right now. Yeah, that gutter. That's that gutter face right there. You just, like, you about to go box in the ring with your fist taped up. You're no boxing face.
Okay, I got you, bro. I got you.
Like that Rocky face, that snarl. That's what they call it, snarl.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody for tuning in today and listening to the Bianca Burwell Show, whether it be online, watching it live. We appreciate you guys for hanging in with us today and watching. And Yolanda Lattimore, girl,
call me.
I appreciate you supplying us with your commentary. It was greatly appreciated.
Always got that buzz.
Always. Here she buzz. Here she buzz.
And she supports. She's a wonderful person. She supports. So
yeah, we support her. We love you here at the Bianca Burwell Show. We appreciate you all the day long. Doug, how can they hear us 24/7?
They can hear us 24/7 multiple ways, but my favorite way is the TuneIn app. The TuneIn app you can use on your mobile device, your tablet, your cell phone, your Kindle Fire, your iPhone, your Android phone, any phone. Get the TuneIn app. Lock it in as the Beat Drops Radio as your favorite. Listen to us real time, anytime, on your time.
All right. And how can they get in contact with you, sir?
They can Google me, but better yet, check me out at Social Selling TV or the One Man Hype Machine YouTube channel.
And it doesn't make a difference wherever you are in the continental United States. Any video production can be done. Isn't that right?
YouTube live events, now we can go global.
We can do that thing.
But no, we're working on it.
Indeed. Antonio Wolf?
Yo, you can contact me on Facebook, Antonio Wolf, ANTONIOWOLF, or you can contact me on IG. That's at Love True Productions.
Indeed. And as usual, if you have not, please go ahead and like our Facebook page. All you got to do is go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com, click on the F.
We ain't talking about the finger.
And that'll take you directly to our Facebook page and click like. And tell some friends. All you got to do is just click on the thing and invite others to like the page as well, just like you did. Follow us on Twitter at BeatDropsRadio, and also my Instagram handle is Bianca_Burwell. That is my Instagram handle. Make sure you follow. I follow back. There's an app that's now, because at first I was like, man, I'm following people and they ain't following back and I can't see what it is. So there's an app for that. Unfollow me. Y'all can download that if y'all got.
That's what it's called.
Unfollow me. You can download that.
That's for just Instagram. I mean, I know they got stuff for Twitter.
Instagram and Twitter. So you can see who's
we
not.
Follow.
Just to make sure you tell your mama, tell your auntie, and they gonna tell everybody. So everybody at the church just follow somebody.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. We're doing that old school Throwback Thursday.
Oh yeah.